Hey Taurus, this is your June 2020 General Tarot Forecast. Guys, I really appreciate your patience. These are up late, as you know. I needed a really big break. I didn't realize it until I took it, so I feel a million times better. But you know what? Most importantly, I hope you enjoy this. So Taurus, what do you need to know for June 2020? What's going on for Taurus? Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising signs. Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. Always interesting if any jumpers will come out. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll notice that, wow, this just came up for Aries big time. I'm half thinking about, I'm going to practice a little bit more before I do it, but I use jumpers for the daily readings on Instagram. Again, I've been away for a week, but normally I'll use jumpers for Instagram and I pull cards for your readings, but I'm gonna figure out if that's what I want to do anymore. I'm really digging jumpers, guys. So Ace of Cups, as you saw, that just flipped right out of the deck as I was shuffling. So brand new opportunity. This is a full heart. This is source energy. You are protected. This is God. This is an angel or a guardian angel. There's little birds outside my window. Super precious, gentle, very special energy. Your cup of love overfloweth, and it could just be a healed heart or a new love. You could have a new love for someone or for something, or a new appreciation for yourself. I hope that's the case. What is going on, guys? This Ace of Pentacles just jumped out. What the heck with two C's? Ace of Pentacles. It's actually one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. Hope you can see that okay. Absolutely stunning. Play the lotto. You could win something. That's a new person. That is a new job, a new opportunity. Your health improved. If these are aces, I will cry. Okay, they're not. So we have Death and then the King of Swords, right? So we have a huge transformation around someone or something in a position of, say, police or court authority. This could be someone involved also in highly intelligent communications, such as, CIA or investigators. But nonetheless, it could just be scientists or science itself, but a huge transformation. Very exciting cards jumping out for you, Taurus. What is going on for June 2020? We'll see if they show up in your reading. Very interesting to see that, And also Scorpio and Aquarius were featured in those two cards. So if you know any Scorpios, if you know any Aquarius, that could be important to you to hear those messages. There could be a transformation of information as well. How you receive information, how you allow yourself to be receptive to information, where you get your information, how you're sourcing, so forth. But the King of Swords is someone who's generally seen as someone or something that is extremely stern and immovable, right? It's a fixed sign. And then the Nine of Wands jumping out for you here. So something that feels like a little bit of a burden. But remember, the nines are an awakening. The nine is you saying, I'm aware. I took this on. I can do it. It's perseverance, right? So you could feel like you're carrying a little bit on your shoulders right now. All right, so let's get your layer out. I will be qualifying at least one other card in your reading today, but I'm not going to use the mini deck anymore, guys. I found it really distracting. But I'm going to do your Celtic cross for you nonetheless. So look at this 10 of Cups, gorgeous energy. And we saw that Ace of Cups jump out at the very beginning, remember? So from that Ace to the 10, you're just feeling really full, remembering what it means to love, remembering how important it is. You could be loving or falling in love with or enjoying or appreciating a younger fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Or you have this in your own chart and this is how you're expressing yourself right now. But this is the situation and this is what's crossing it. So there could be a younger fire sign person or someone who gives you this, someone who provides excitement and maybe even a little bit of drama. you know, in a positive way, someone who's exciting, who is offering this sense of love or some that you'd like to get that feeling from or share that with, or you're feeling very positive about that energy. If it isn't a person or an actual child in your life, I would suggest that the Page of Wands is inviting you to be excited. Just be excited. There's a lot of childlike energy here within this card. There could be amazing creative potential as well, and there could be entrepreneurial energy in terms of, you know, finally, even spiritual, finally getting attuned, feeling like you're comfortable and a little bit sassy in your own energy, in your own love energy. Whether this is expressed in a spiritual way, in an entrepreneurial way, whether this is at work or at home, you are really feeling it. And people are enjoying it, you're feeling it. Look at all this fire. Really nice to see for you. 2 8s, bookending this gorgeous energy. Look at this, 2 8s, bookending this gorgeous energy. 8s, you know, on its axis is infinity. Come on. Come on. 8 of Wands and then the 8 of Pentacles, guys. Really feeling strong. Enormous positive, possibly even sudden messages. And then this Apprentice energy. Really feeling strong. Really feeling stable. Both physically, financially. Absolutely beautiful. There's that 9. There's that 9 just saying it's a little bit of effort, it's a little bit of work, but what is worth it if it's not a little bit of work, guys, right? And there's that 9 of Cups. Guys, I'm freaking out for you. Here's another 8. 3 8s. Let's not mess around. This is the real deal. What is 3 8s for you? Extensive traveling. Taurus, where are you going? Very exciting, guys. And then we have, let me just look for my duplicates super fast here. We have 2 9s. I don't know if that's going to be significant for you, but I want to look that up as well. 2 9s doesn't appear to be significant in terms of multiples, but again, to me, a 9 is very important. You are definitely leveling up. You are coming to terms with something. And look at this, starting with the 10 of Cups, ending with the 9 of Cups. Taurus, I could not be happier for you. God knows you've been struggling. Something has been a pain in the butt. Here is your third 8. It's bottom of the deck energy. We're going to put it over here because it underlies all of this possibility that comes to the fore because you've changed the way you feel. And you've done it because you've come to terms with something. The 8 of Swords is really asking you to come to terms with something, right? And this Swords energy is the toughest. It's just the nature of the beast. Frankly, it's the toughest... the toughest element because it's all in your mind, and that's why you'll hear a lot of tarot readers say, you know, there's a lot of lessons in here because it's how we think and it's what we do with what we think. So you either need to see something clearly or you're finally in a position to see something very clearly. I'm going to suggest that you're finally in a position where you are allowing yourself to mature past a certain degree, and you are coming to terms with something, and you are either promoting, accelerating, or receiving, or all three, this sense of love. And this is a general reading. I don't care if it's romantic for you or not. This is all about love, no matter how this plays out. So it's absolutely stunning. I just want to dive in because it's so beautiful. It's so powerful. Taurus, and you deserve this because I know things have been tough for you. Things have been a little bit of a struggle since the beginning of the year. June, outside of all of the, global weirdness, just personally, I know that there's been some struggle for you, just having read for you so often. So, the situation and then what's crossing that, right? Absolutely excited. You are excited about something. Now, what it's about, I don't know, right? Like, you're going to have to apply that for yourself. A lot of loving expression, feeling your feet strong on the ground, a new positive direction for you, having a lot of options. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Here in the foundation, right? Here's having your options. And again, we're dealing with more Cups energy, Cups, 10, 9, Messenger, 7. These are all really positive Cups. And of course, the cups are really talking about your emotional world. And here's how I know that you are breaking out of this, or you're able to see this as something positive, okay? Which is how we need to see all of the swords, as something is very positive. You have finally permitted yourself to take your knowledge and build something positive out of it in order to feel better, okay? Because the messages we feed ourselves really do manifest, okay? And I think you've become either aware of it or you're becoming aware of it, okay? Because we see this at the very, look at the bottom of the deck at the beginning of the month, or underlying this energy in June, and at the end of the month, I mean, literally wishes and hopes, literally a wish come true. So just stunning. Sorry, I digress. Like, it's so excited doing these. I always expect for this to be boring someday for me, but it just hasn't happened yet. 7 of Cups, you know, here at the foundation, lots of options, right? You get to choose. You get to choose how you feel. You get to choose how to express yourself, what to accept, what not to accept. I don't feel that you're overwhelmed by these options, but you could be. But again, it's just something to be aware of at the foundation of it. Maybe there's room for everything. Maybe there's a place for everyone and everything. And this is what you're finally deciding here. Maybe I can make this work. Maybe I can go in a direction where I can balance and maneuver things in a way that's fair to everybody and that feels good, including me, perhaps even most importantly you, right? Putting yourself first, because you're allowed to do that too, Taurus. That is actually your job, to put yourself first, okay? Here in our recent past, so lots of beautiful messages, as I said, the 8 of Wands. This could be a creative project. This could have to do with work. If this is a work or a go back to work project for you, we are in June. So depending on where you are in the world, if this is an employment or a career reading for you, this could just be very positive in terms of going back to work. And I know a lot of people are very excited to have things open up again for that reason. Otherwise, it's just going to be a lot of really passionate communication, probably sudden, but very, very positive. And here's some more fire energy, right? All this fire right here, a little bit more over here. But again, this is very positive. There's a great deal of resilience in that Wands energy. But in what's crowning you here, the 2 of Wands, this is a direction, you know, and I see really clearly here, guys. You guys are like, I'm ready. I'm ready for this direction. I don't want to live in ignorance. I don't want to be afraid. Because this is what this is about. It's manufactured fear. Let's hold this up. 8 of Swords is manufactured fear. Because what it suggests is that you're not smart enough, you're not mature enough to figure something out and then deal with it. But you see through that now. Look at what's crowning you. Ah, I get it. Ah, we talked about it. Oh, I'm going to feel positive and confident no matter what. Now I can choose a direction that's positive for me. And boy, did you ever. Boy, did you ever. Look at this. Something you're really good at. This is apprentice energy. And something very practical. You are offering very practical solutions for the world. For your home life, for your business, for your personal love life, whatever this means for you. In your near future, you know, your family could be very important here as well, right? Remember, the 10 of Pentacles follows this only by 2. And the 10 of Pentacles is a legacy card, which includes your children and grandchildren. So it could just be about your family, feeling confident and comfortable about your family. I do feel very strongly there is an infinity issue or term or theme for you. Let me just go back to the 3 8s. I've never seen that before. Extensive traveling, right? So whatever that means, apparently you have a lot of traveling ahead. So that's exciting. Stay safe, guys. Here in how you see yourself, right? The Knight of Cups. So you see yourself as someone who's really in touch with their feelings. Someone who can express their feelings, who doesn't feel angry, who has forgiven, who can go with the flow. This is a really positive energy, and it could even mean that something came to a fore, something just had to end completely, and you came out the other side of something. And I say that with all of my Knights because they're all mutable signs, right? And mutable just means that they can go this way or that way. So you can easily go with the flow here emotionally. And that's going to welcome you and have you feel welcome in a lot of different environments because you can go with the flow. That's like a superpower. Here with how others are seeing you, this is how you see yourself. Others see you as, if I'm saying that backwards, forgive me. I've listened to my videos before and I've mucked that up, so sorry. This is how you see yourself, this is how others see you. So it could be a little bit of a burden, could be carrying a little bit of a burden here, but again, it's resilience. It's something that's not going to crumble you. This is going to help build character, and it's wounded soldier energy, is you know, some major terminology around the Nine of Wands rather, wounded soldier. You are not letting up though, like you've literally been through it. This is what do they call it? You know, the trenches, right? But this also means that you have experience in being extremely brave and extremely powerful in the protection of yourself and others. So you could even be situated as someone who is interested in protecting someone. Oops, no nails. Here we go. Two of Pentacles in your hopes and fears, right? So this is just balance. Really, it is just balance. You're going to balance two of something. If this is a love reading for you, just make sure both people know about each other, or it's not fair, right? So if you have two lovers, just make sure that everyone knows what's going on so no one gets hurt. But if this is a job or career or a relationship or just the way you feel about two different things right now, it could just be about money coming in and money going out, you know, about balancing income and expenditures. It's just, it's a small level, it's a low level card, right, on the totem. So this isn't going to go on for too long, and it may just be small bones. But yeah, a little bit of balance here in your hopes and fears. Again, in terms of that position and that energy in that position, this is going to be a no-brainer for you. Look at all the experience you have. This is going to feel like nothing. And then your outcome or advice card, 9 of Cups. Literally the wish card, guys. It's literally the card you make wishes on. So you could, at least by the end of the month here, it seems, Taurus, very likely, you could have a major wish come true. Be conscious and conscientious of your wishes and dreams and hopes here, because you could, you know, be in process of bringing that to life. So let me get one card for, there's really no difficult cards here that I want to look at. What's your hopes and fears? Let's look at the Two of Pentacles. What's the Two of Pentacles in the hopes and fears? What by the hopes and fears, Two of Pentacles position? All right, so we had all these jump out. I just want one, please and thank you. Two of Pentacles in the hopes and fears. Wow, love it, love it. We actually saw, if you have Aries in your chart, check out the Aries reading, Taurus, because it has some similar, really positive energy. So the Two of Pentacles qualified by the Page of Pentacles. Enormous creative potential. You could even be breaking new ground in spiritual or creative ventures. You could have to balance two parts of yourself, or even a child or children, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But you could be feeling a great deal of creative energy here. And maybe maybe you just need to wrap your head around something. Maybe you were not too secure about something you were really good at that you could offer, that you could offer to the public or your workplace or the home or in an emotional environment. And you're really creative here. So your hopes and fears involve a great deal of creativity. I would even suggest as well some spiritual growth. All right, so let's get out your oracle cards for you. Honestly, after having read for you guys for, well, years, but I don't remember, a few years ago, if I remember correctly, since January or February, your monthlies have been full of lessons. I know it's not been easy. There's been some conflict, major decisions necessary, big hurdles. So this is, you know, comparatively an extremely relaxing and extremely positive reading for you guys. Just stunning. So big changes. I really love seeing you. Have I got my cards here? Bear with me now. 1, 2, 3. These guys. I really like seeing how you've gone from, oh God, please, anything but that, or I'd rather not know, to love wins. Just period. You're like straight up. You're just like, oh, that's horrible news. Love wins. You just don't even have time for it. And it's different than being ignorant. It's different than ignoring it. Because this is knowledge, right? You have to come to terms with what's right in front of you. But you can, even if it's not pleasant, you can defeat it with love, like straight up. And that is knowledge. That is knowledge, guys. Heart-based knowledge. Absolutely stunning. So we have 2 out of the Wisdom of the Angels. We have Emerging and Archangel Michael. Listen, guys, I find whenever I see Archangel Michael jump during a reading, this is an offer. Okay, so your guardian angel or Archangel Michael himself is offering to help. You could be praying to him, or you could be asking for help from him. If he's not your thing, try Mother Mary, or, you know, another angel you really dig. But, you know, emerging is an extremely important card as well. It's literally the difference between this and this. What are you using your mind for? It's absolutely stunning. You have come a long way, Taurus. This is a big deal. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Very cool. It's worth it. We have loyalty here. You know, dog indicates loyalty. There is something to be said for coming back to something. So again, if this is just a work reading for you, it's just about going back to work, I get it. But, you know, loyalty is very important here. You and others in your family, or even in your work world, loyalty is extremely important to you. And something big is going to pay off for you within that realm. You could even be getting a new dog. Who knows? And then flexible, right? You have the ability to manage, these situations because of your experience and because you know how to juggle. You know how to do the balancing for yourself. So you can stay flexible here. You have a lot, remember, you have a lot of mutable heart energy. So you can go with the flow and get by with pretty much anything here, Taurus. Really hope you enjoyed that reading. I love reading for you. And I hope to see you in the next video for your sign. Check out your sun, moon, and rising, guys. See you in the next one. Bye for now.